Hello everybody. Just before I start, people are wondering where the video was yesterday, usually explaining what's happening in Cavan and Monaghan and in Ireland, the wider picture in Ireland. I'll be only doing one wider picture, one in Ireland of the coronavirus, because I have to admit it was tolling on my health. To talk about death and to talk about the numbers and the huge amount of numbers of people who have the coronavirus, it's very tolling on somebody's health. And that's why I've decided it will be only once a week I talk about the national picture, because it did take a toll. It is taking the toll on my health. So, I'm sure people will respect that because it is. I do probably will do it maybe in the toast to just recap what's happening national, but it will be daily updates of the Cavan and Monaghan one. Unfortunately, our predictions were right in the county council, and I might as well say it straight. I said on Saturday that we're looking at over 200 cases in Cavan. And we were right. I said on Saturday it wouldn't be Sunday, we wouldn't get over 200 cases on Sunday because at that time we had 169 cases. But I proved myself wrong. I think we proved ourselves wrong because it went up to 210, which is very unfortunate. A lot of them were health staff. Unfortunately, it was a lot of health nurses and doctors and paramedics. Unfortunately, the number was very high. We don't have the exact figure how many were nurses and doctors, and some members of the public got the virus too. Today, in Monaghan too, for Sunday, was 88 cases. And now I have today's results. Today's number, sorry, not results. So first of all, in Cavan, the numbers went up a good bit. It went up to 222 from 210. So that's, a big chunk of an increase, but we are waiting for tests to come back. 88 as mentioned, Monaghan, it's now gone up to 95. These are very high. In total in the two counties there's 317, which is, that's a big toll. That's half of the population where I am. Because the population, the surrounding areas of Buttersbridge and in Buttersbridge is, nearly 500. That's good chunk. Just putting it in perspective, that's a huge chunk of the population of Cavan and Monaghan. And unfortunately, I'm aware of somebody that I know who has contracted the virus. Sadly, sadly they have contracted the virus, but thankfully they're getting the best of chaos. So thanks for the call for that. It is difficult. I'm saying to people it's very difficult with the weather. As you can see there, it's good weather. It is spreading a good bit now, because obviously more people. I don't know how would you describe this, but people are easing them. Kind of getting into the normal routine as they used to be, and that's why it's spreading a small bit. But I'm not blaming people because it is very tiring and it is very tolling. We're just saying to people, please continue the advice that's going on, the advice that's been given by the Department of Health and by the government, because these numbers are not going to go down, unfortunately. Very unfortunately, won't go down. They're only going to go up, and that's the sad reality about this time we live in. It's only going to go up. But I'm saying to people, please take care of yourself. Please look after your neighbours. And take care of your mental health, as I was saying there, just in a bit more detail. It is tolling to talk about the national picture and to talk about, like today we had 31 deaths in the country. It's just very tolling, especially because you think about it afterwards and you're like, there's 31 souls have been lost, and 31 families are grieving for the loved ones, and it's it takes a toll on you. It does take a toll on you. So that's the reason why I decided maybe only once a week we talk about it, because it is very tolling. And it's something that I never really had to talk about before. Before all this, before the coronavirus, we never had to talk about death on a wider scale, on a wider scale. But sadly, this time has come where we have to. Just very sad. Very difficult situation we find ourselves in this country. So please, everybody take care and be safe and bye.